shout out to my new and old school subscribers. It's never too dark and never too late and never too wet to kick a little narc ass. Let's go ahead and get the party started. Look, y'all, your energy alone unsettles these people. You don't have to do anything, just being yourself. And here's the thing about it, like I've said with the enemies I have, they've come together like Voltron to try to destroy what they believe to be a common enemy. But what they don't understand is when a group of people are going after one individual, unless that person's breaking the law and they're the cops, then they're probably not in the right. They're probably a mob at the least. Gang stalkers, more like it. You know, cyber narcissists that believe that they possess spiritual powers that the Most High gave them to gang stalk, harass, and bully people. Now, I don't know the Most High giving anybody any influence to do things of that nature. Now, I do know another entity that thinks it's God, 111 on the timer, as I said that likes to pose as God and give lower IQ, low vibrational individuals trinkets, tricks, if you will, to make them think that they possess real power. And they really think that they're doing stuff and scaring people up until a real one walks in, and your Emperor's Haki just clears the room of all of their witchcraft and tomfoolery. See, when a real one steps in with the faith of God, there's nothing that they can do, because listen, you operate on a higher frequency. You're connected to the Most High on a deep level. Your mind can't be tampered with, and that's all these people try to do. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? I appreciate you showing up, going to show that I definitely know what I'm doing, and I'm definitely kicking some narc ass. Oh, I got them pissed off, baby. Let's go ahead and get a panoramic. Listen, these people believe that some kind of way they have power and influence. They think that if they click their heels together 3 times and make a wish, they can cause problems in your life. As if you're in a mental prison of your own making. You're stuck there and obsessed. They're obsessed with you. You got to understand this. Listen, my guy, my girl, anyone that has an obsession or an opinion of you that you didn't ask for or consent to is obsessed with you on a weird level. When they need to sit around in a group and have a conversation about how can they pick you apart and try to exploit what they believe to be vulnerabilities and weaknesses of yours, they don't know nothing. See, they don't understand that they're the bad guy. But if they want to make you the bad guy in their little movie or whatever, it's okay. Because every villain believes that they're a good guy until the good guys show up and morally, I don't think so. The math ain't math. And you guys hang on. I have to rotate. Just got through working out the shoulders. Hang on. Now listen. Your energy irritates them. They are the fakest people you've ever met. And they try to exploit everything about you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You'll have people out here trying to exploit your cadence. They'll try to make fun of the way that you speak. They'll try to mimic and mock the way that you speak, but they're really wishing they could speak like you. You know what I'm saying? They'll squawk. You know what I mean? They'll have all kind of things that they feel like they need to say, but none of it will be of value. You know what I'm saying? None of it will knock you off your mission or knock you off your course. They want to have some type of influence over you. They wish that their words or the things that they do could some kind of way cause you please just forget your train of thought. Please. Please stop looking so damn good. Please. Please. Please stop making money. Hope all of your businesses go bottom up. And then nothing happens except the opposite. And they're butt hurt and upset, wondering why why am I getting worse and worse looking? Why am I in a mental prison? Why is my butt crack itching? Because you're a witch and a warlock, and you're trying to mess with the Most High's messenger, handling his or her business, and now you're getting dealt with, and don't even realize it. Don't even realize it, man. That's why I tell you guys, keep doing what you're doing. Every little thing that you do, they're hoping that something's not working out for you. Anytime that you don't post something right on time, or what I'm saying, you have things to do, they're hoping that something bad happened to you. Not really realizing that sending that kind of energy to someone that's chosen of God is only going to strengthen them. And also, we're highly protected. So I'm telling you, man, it's not good for you. It's bad business. But these people get so irritated by you, they want to take the risk. They feel like, oh, from my perspective, you've been getting karma. No, dummy, I have not been getting karma. But when you're a low vibrational, idiot, you could perceive what I've gone through that kind of way when you're already moving with ill intent, making assumptions, based off of not really knowing too much of anything, but other human behavioral patterns that you've observed. But that doesn't mean anything. You're obviously moving with ill intent. You don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can wish upon a star, but that's not going to make it come true. You know what I mean? What's going on? Back in for the positive energy again. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. What's going on? What's going on? Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. I wasn't planning on going live, but I seen a comment from some, black woman quoting scripture and saying something. I don't know what she was saying. That's could have been a troll account. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? But the point is, she thought that she could put me in my place and humble me, not realizing that she's weaponizing the Bible and Bible verses by trying to check a man minding his own business. I'm not doing nothing to no one. I'm definitely doing nothing to that woman and her family. And for her to jump in the comments and feel like she needs to react, not respond, but react emotionally to something that I posted has nothing to do with her, goes to show you the state that we're in right now. Hence the reason why I listen to none of them, right? When you got women that think it's their job to check you, do you think it's a wise idea to listen to the ones that are saying sweet nothings to you when most of all of them are constantly trying to put you in your place, be your mammy or your mother? Huh? Look, and this applies to the women if you have that problem with the guys as well, but more than likely you have some females that are in your friends or co-workers that are causing you the same problems they're causing these guys. We're all in the same place dealing with the same kind of Jezebel spirit. Now, does that mean that these dudes might not? Of course, there's dudes out there with a Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? We've always known that. A bunch of HOE ass dudes out here doing what they do. Being fuck boys. But now that the females are doing it, it's on a whole nother level because the guys are just you know, they're fuck boys. But these women are thinking that they can use witchcraft as a power move. And they're projecting, what I'm saying, all this craziness onto you based off assumptions, dragging you into their raggedy ass lives that you don't want to be a part of. And it's real messy work, really, really messy work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell you guys, they'll drag you into a proxy relationship that you don't even know nothing about just to find a bunch of reasons to have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I'm sure you women are having the same problem. What's going on? What's going on? I'll let Jezebel stay away from Lone Wolf and get back in there. I'm telling you, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the Lone Wolves. What bothers them is they can't trick you, they can't scare you, they can't get to you, So, when a woman can't get what she want, period, they'll start acting up. But when one of these modern women 2.0s, these spiritual baddies, when they don't get what they want, they think that they can do a little hocus pocus, charge a few crystals in the moonlight, put it on their altar, and then try to manifest the man that they want. Not putting any work into anything, being a woman that a man would want. No, keeping the same raggedy attitudes, keeping the same I'm an independent boss B personality type, but believe God is going to give them a man through them manifesting that man through hocus pocus and witchcraft. This is what we're dealing with. They would rather do things of this nature than doing the right thing, going to school or some kind of etiquette school and learning how to be a woman, having some class about herself. Some men will want her that way. Instead, they would rather try to force a man to do their bidding, once again, reiterating that they believe that you're their slave, not their equal. They kept talking about us about equality until they started getting the upper hand, and the powers that be, or powers that were, started giving them too much power. Now they're power hungry and power crazed, and they're showing their true colors. They're showing their true colors. And it's not for equality. They want to oppress you. They want to be your mothers and your mammies. They want you to be some broke pookie that relies on them for a place to stay in a car. And the minute you act up, she can take away from everything that you have, right? But when you're a man like we are, the lone wolves, we don't need their company. We don't need their raggedy ass coochie. I'm going to go ahead and switch over. We don't give in to, because a lot of guys were raised by single mothers, and some lone wolves are guys that were raised by single mothers, but they got that spirit about them that ain't gonna let some woman tell them what kind of man they're supposed to be or how they're supposed to act or anything like that, right? We're not gonna let a woman gaslight us and tell us, oh, we're sassy if we don't do this, and we're sassy if we don't do that. These same women will align themselves with the actual sassy men that are in the community, right? Shout out to Coach Greg Adams, right? They'll align themselves with those people in that community, but the minute that they need to bash a man, they'll go right back to that trope and throw that group under the bus just to throw some shade at the men that they claim that they want to be with. It's a sad, sad world we live in, but they want to continue to tell us, hey, listen, this is normal. This is how you're supposed to be treated. I beg to differ. I'm seeing a lot of women overseas damn near begging American men, get your butts over here and get treated like a king and an emperor like you are. And here you are, still being lazy, saving your money up, doing really good, but you don't want to make the risk or take the risk of going overseas while you have women that are giving you leftover coochie. And I only say leftover coochie because a couple human bodies have come out of them, children, right? So they're trying to give you this and tell you it's something brand new, fresh off the lot, while also telling you that, hey, if you don't take it, you're sassy. What? What's going on here? What world are we living in right now? And then, they keep coming up like this soft guy era thing. They're trying to say guys came up with it, but it's younger guys. And, shout out to the younger dudes. You're doing what you got to do. I see you gaslighting the women, but that's a L. And I want to tell you, man, the reason why. When you start taking on women terminologies, now you allow yourself to be scrutinized as someone copying them and doing what they do and moving like women. You ain't never going to see no man of age, 35 and up, saying he's on some soft guy era. No, we're just handling our business, having better boundaries, and raising our standards. But all these terminologies, it's really shade. You're throwing shade. When you say a soft guy era and these guys are more sassy than us now, you're throwing shade, but that's the reason why you're single and alone now. All the shade you try to throw comes off as downright disrespectful. We don't allow it. And it pisses you off that we don't allow it anymore just to get to your raggedy ass stankin' coochies, right? So it's like, well, damn, we can't shade you no more. No, you got to talk to us with a little bit of respect. Now, if you want to go ahead and take us wanting respect and to be treated with respect as some soft guy era, and now they're sassy like us, we'll see where it ends you up. Single and alone with the children you already have, but no new ones. Okay? Aging out. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. Those Jedi mind tricks don't work on godly Sigmas. Absolutely. Same throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Absolutely, man. They love to do it, but then they'll be like, "Oh no, we're not doing that. Why are these guys acting up? Why are they being sassy? Why are they?" Why can't you get your point across without throwing shade? Huh? Why is it always a whole bunch of extra while you're trying to tell us whatever it is you have to say? That's the reason why you don't have a man. All that extra is causing for you to show your true colors. We are not going to deal with it. We're not dealing with it. And you're throwing hissy fits, but it's not working. You're trying to gaslight us with the, trying to hint around to all kind of zestiness. But again, your word doesn't mean nothing anymore. So we don't care. Don't know what you're talking about, friend, but I appreciate you joining. Any kind of way that you guys would like to join the live stream and contribute by adding comments is greatly appreciated. But I really don't care what y'all are saying. But it's all a contribution to the overall dynamic of building the channel. So spam the comments if you feel like you need to. But like I was saying, they'll do everything possible because here's the thing about them, right? They're very low IQ, right? Like they're super low IQ. I appreciate whichever one you guys sniped and which one got him. LeBron, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, all that goofiness. I don't, I know my snipers will take care of you guys whenever you go too far. But they'll give you a couple shots. But other than that, man, just, and these are these hating content creators and these females and stuff I'm speaking of. Again, the goal is, this is what they do, right? The goal is to either initiate the triggering of you or be there when some other content creator tries to come under a troll account and trigger you. Then once triggered, run back to the raggedy, funky ass channels. You know what I'm saying? And then make content saying, well, you don't need to be letting such and such and this and that trigger you. And see, so it's trolling, it's secondhand trolling, right? Goofy stuff, very low IQ stuff, right? This way they can run back to their channels and say, well, if you're really enlightened, you wouldn't let blah, blah, blah trigger you. But these are the people that are in under fake accounts triggering you in the first place. Very dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we're dealing with right now. That's what we're dealing with. They don't have any sense. Once you realize what the trick is, you're like, oh, okay, well, you're just content creators running around triggering people, then running back to your channels and trying to, trigger them again through a bunch of wordplay that your low IQ self is doing instead of improving on your looks. Half these people look like they don't know what a dermatologist is. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them are overweight. Some of them don't know what a bathtub is. They're only showing their fingers, but their nails are dirty and their fingers are crusty. So it's just like a whole bunch of craziness going on with a bunch of low IQ people that are consistently trying to go at the chosen ones. And again, when you need to group up together to go against individuals, you have to know that you're on the wrong side of history. You have to know that you're the bad guy. Unless you're, put in that position of power by the government, right? Like you were sworn in and they told you to go after these certain people because they've done this and this against the law, then you're just playing God. And you really are just hating. You're mad at someone, and the best thing you can do and come up with is to try to troll them with direct trolling and then secondhand trolling or indirect trolling whenever you run back to your channels and try to trigger somebody with, speaking about what you believe to be an error in their character. It's goofy, it's low IQ. You people are getting nowhere doing it, nowhere fast. And I'm informing Sigmas, male and women, because it's mostly women doing this. So if you're a lady Sigma and you have these female friends around you, your content creator or your coworker, and you're having something or someone triggering you or someone in your comments, and then you're noticing that these other losers are running around what seems to be like they're kind of talking about your situation or kind of how you handled something but not saying what you did directly, This is them trying to trigger you because they were the ones that were in your comments or causing whatever that happened to you at work. Okay. This is what they do. This is how they move. They're trying to artificially create what would appear to be karma on somebody by doing this kind of stuff. All right. You know what I mean? Oh, what's going on? These clowns are coming here and getting their heads. I'm telling you, man, there's another one in here right now, brother. They can't help it, dude. They're coming up in here. And you see what I'm saying? If I'm just a regular guy, why am I getting more trolls in here than I'm getting, comments from my regular subscribers? I've done pissed off this community so bad they're just taking turns. You know what I mean? I'm all right. Let me take this thing off there. And these people think that it is 20 minutes. Time for me to go anyway. But before I go, just in case you pussy ass motherfuckers think that there's something to be worried about, listen, man. Come through here and do whatever you feel like you need to. Okay? Come through here, troll, try to interrupt the live stream. And do whatever you feel like you need to make yourself feel better, to help you sleep at night or whatever. It's not going to stop this message. And it's not going to stop me. Do you understand? I'm not a coward. I'm not worried about y'all. And I want y'all to gang up. Okay? I want y'all to work together as a team to do the best you can to try to take down your boy. I want you to. I want to alchemize that motherfucking energy. You ain't figured it out by now? I'm using you. I'm using your dumbasses and I'm using your raggedy ass energy to manifest stuff in my life since you want to give it to me so freely. So stop playing around. Give me that energy. Come on. Give it to your daddy. Give me that energy. All right? Now I want you to scurry back to your channels. Make plenty counter content for daddy. I need a playlist to work out to. Do you understand me? Run back to your channels now. Make that counter content. Because if y'all really wanted a villain for your raggedy ass stories, oh, you got one. You got one. But I'm going to tell you something. Just because I'm a villain in your story, don't make me a bad guy in reality. Okay? Every villain think that they're doing the right thing until the heroes show up. Okay? I don't think I've ever seen any group of heroes, outside the Justice League or whatever. I don't see too many, groups of heroes having to go up against one individual minding their own business, not trying to take over the world. So you're on the wrong side of things. And I would appreciate it if you keep the Most High's name out your mouth. But you're a demon, and that's what demons do. But don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You think you're a bully until a real bully shows up. You think you're tough until a real tough guy shows up. Do what you feel like you need to. Do your best, all right? I'm out of here. I love y'all. I'll be back on here with some pre-records, and I'm going to keep going live because I felt the need to. I want you bullies to see what a narc bully does. We go at you head on. We don't scurry. We don't cower. We handle our business. We look you dead in your eyes and dare you to do something about it. Do something about it. Show your face. Do something about it. See, this is controlled pressure. When you're over there running your mouth like, oh, if you're high vibrational, then you wouldn't get bothered. No, 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 no. The God I serve gets angry too. So I don't know who you are that think that you're above God, the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? That don't play, that gets mad himself. So, I do get upset but it's controlled rage. It's controlled pressure. Okay? So go ahead and keep playing around. Let's see what happens. All right? I'm game. I ain't got nothing running in the background. And you lanes are very low IQ and you need to be taught a lesson. And don't worry, I'm here to do it. So let's get it. Let's go. I need a playlist. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. All right? To my actual soul tribe, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Thanks for joining me. I'll have a different kind of vibe later on tonight on the pre-record or a live stream where I'll clear the energy at the end of the night. But you guys need to understand you're a warrior god. And warriors have to handle their business. Okay? You might let them play around for a little bit, but there's a time to spank that ass. Okay? All right. Appreciate y'all. Stay blessed. Have a great night. Play around with me if you want to.